Hi guys, Coach Fenz here. I'm FTP training down at the Watts Factory, the nerve centre of FTP training down in New South Wales, in Nowra. It's Friday Tips with Fenz time, so welcome again. Okay, so another common question myself and associate coaches get asked all the time is weight training and cycling. Should we continue to do our weight training program, or should we undertake or participate in a weight training program while doing our cycling training? It's a really interesting question, and it's a question for the ages in terms of cyclists, because a lot of professionals carry out weight training programs in their off season and in the early part of their season, strength and conditioning programs. The reality of it is that as amateur cyclists, as masters cyclists and junior cyclists, we often look to the pros as doing the correct forms of training, and therefore we try to mimic what they do. The reality of the professional cyclists is they may be doing 25 to 30,000 kilometers of racing and training per year, and undertaking such massive volumes of training and racing with, say, 100 race days means that often they're in position on the bike whereby they're getting certain muscular imbalances. These muscular imbalances need to be addressed in the off season to mean that the body and the organism is strong in a holistic sense. Also through the season, a professional cyclist tends to lose muscle mass. They tend to actually scavenge muscle fibers and break down muscle. So they lose muscle through a season. And again, in that off-season period, when they reduce the amount of load, they can actually put some muscle back on, which again is going to help them get through the season better. For the average cyclist, for the average amateur cyclist and masters rider, that only maybe has 6 to 8 hours a week to train, I would often believe that weight training, and if that's going to impinge upon your time to be on the bike, is going to be negative to your cycling. If you have 6 hours to train per week and you're spending 2 hours of that in the gym and only 4 hours on the bike, the 2 hours in the gym is not going to help you be a better bike rider. Okay, 6 hours training effectively will. Again, if you have a muscular problem, if there is an imbalance, if your physio decides that you've got some patellar tendonitis, or your tracking of your knee is not right because your lateral or medial quadriceps are not conditioned properly, it may be a time to go in the gym to work on that specifically. Core base, just general core base work, absolutely nothing wrong with that, but that doesn't take a huge amount of time. 2 or 3 sessions a week for 15 minutes of an evening is enough to make sure that the core is in good condition. And general all-round body condition, getting out there in the garden, shoveling some mulch onto your flower beds, etc., is going to be sufficient enough to keep a general all-over body condition. Just doing a structured training, weight training in the gym, if you've only got a few small hours to train on the bike, is something that I just don't think is necessary. Again, if you have questions or queries regarding this, please don't hesitate to contact us on the comments section on the FTP training website, or via email or Facebook message, and we'll get back to you and try and answer your questions. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Bye bye.